All right, well, let's get to the tie-down roping right now as Dean Edge, the man that I chose, Doug, is going to be our first guy. Comes in at 20.8 on 2, and you talked about the fact these guys have already roped 2 calves to get here.
Well, they've got the feel of the arena. They know how fast the calves are going to run. And I think that Sid he's riding tonight, that's a champion rope horse right there. Been recognized as the tie-down roping horse of the year 3 times, Canadian Professional Rodeo. Dean himself is a second-generation cowboy. He watched his father for years in professional rodeo. Late Barry Edge. He's down there tonight. Look at how relaxed that horse is, Dave. Isn't that great to see? We're about ready to explode out of that timed event end down there, and that horse knows his job so good. He's listening to the cowboy up top. Dean has got his ropes ready to go. They're bringing up the Texas Longhorn calf right now to load and get ready to go. For those of you not familiar, the cowboy is going to attempt to rope the calf. Then we get down and try and tie 3 legs on the calf. Now the horse will be left alone for just an instant to stabilize the calf during the run, and that's the kind of thing you cannot build into a calf roping horse. Horses have to have that instinctive ability. You can accentuate it a little bit. A good cowboy like Dean Edge can bring out the best in just about whatever horse you run underneath him. We're ready to go.
All right, well, Dean is moving into position right now as you watch him. And Dean Edge, you talk about that veteran savvy, 6 times been a Canadian Finals rodeo qualifier. Oh, watch him, get ready. Now you rope him with the long one, you tie him with the short one, and that's how it works. And the fastest guy wins the money.
Well, we know we've got a good cowboy. We know he's on a good horse. The big variable is that Texas Longhorn calf down in here. We know they're all just about the same size. We know they all run just about the same. Demon is down there watching that calf. Whenever he's pleased with the position of the calf, he'll nod his head and run away. There goes the calf.
Here's where the money's won or lost right here. You get to that calf, put him on the ground, get that piggin string on one, bring up the hind legs. I like it. Dean Edge in a hurry down there. Let's see what we're going to add to him. Now it's 9 and 5 on the clock. However, oh, check me on that, 9 flat, even faster. 9 seconds flat for Dean Edge. We'll add that to where he's at right now. As we look at Dean Edge, he'll be very, very solidly in contention right now.
That went very well for that cowboy. Kept that calf on his feet down there, and that's the initial thing that you need to do after you catch that calf. You can be a little bit quicker.
Got him at about 29 and 8 on his run, 3-run total.
Good
where
deal.
Dean Edge is at.
He takes his horse back. We get ready to go with our next cowboy. Next cowboy came in overall 9th overall. This is Shane Hanchey. Comes from Sulphur,
Louisiana. Really showed us how it was done there, but let's give you.
There we go. That's our reigning Canadian champion right now. He's twice been to the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. Been hot of late. He won Redding, California. He won the Denver Stock Show this year in January. This guy is so quick, Dave.
Well, he's part of that American contingent of great cowboys and cowgirls that have been coming to Canada lately, and they've been winning a whole lot of money. Here's our reigning Canadian champion. Got a hard-running calf. He had to chase this calf maybe a little further than he wanted to be. Going to have to be real fast on the ground. And the calf kicks a little bit, but not bad. Shane Hanchey posting a pretty solid 8 and 8. And right now, let's go down to Katie Lucas and check out Rodeo 101 calf roping, tie-down roping, Katie.
Well, our first 2 competitors really showed us how it's done. The tie-down roping is known as the most technical event in rodeo. The ropers must first leave the box, staying behind that rope barrier till the calf is allowed its allotted head start. Once out of the box, he can rope the calf and dismount his horse. His horse then must back up, working the rope or keeping it tight for the cowboy as he runs down, flanks, and ties his calf. Hands up in the air signals the end of the run. Back to you, Dave.
Thank you, Katie. Dave, you know this young man right here. 3rd-generation Canadian cowboy tie-down roper.
Well, and Dad is a Hall of Famer. Dad's horse is a Hall of Famer, and this is the young gun from the Robinson family, Innisfail, Alberta cowboy. He's at 20 and 1 right now on his 2 runs. Let's see how quick he can be.
Robinson's got another great calf horse on their hands right here. Horse stops just right. That's a big, heavy calf right there. Take a look at that youngster. Yahoo! Saturday Night Live.
Well, I like that.
Back to the horse, ride forward, slacken things up. Let's wait for 6 seconds. That
No,
looked good.
no championship round jitters for that guy. Nice job. 8 and 9 for Ben Robinson right there. Look at that, good fast hands. Everything done well.
Oh, man.
Done well.
I'll tell you, that was great. That'll make everybody hustle from here on out. Letting everybody know that he deserves to be here. We'll add that to his resume. 8.9 on Sunday night here at the Battle of the Buckles.
Well, and as he rides out, Lee Rombough is going to ride in. Sexsmith, Alberta coming in at 19 and 6 on his 2 runs. Now here's a guy, Doug, that, you know, maybe flies under the radar just a little bit. We don't talk a lot about this Sexsmith cowboy, but Lee Rombough, I think, is a guy that we are going to hear a whole lot from in the months and years ahead.
You bet. He's a good rider, great roper. 1, 2, 3 to the calf. That calf's got a little more run. Now down to the calf. Calf's waiting for him, jumps into his arms. This will be a little quicker. That a boy.
Now he gambled a little bit. Went with 1 wrap and a half hitch rather than the traditional 2. The gamble, of course, is that that calf will stay tied the required 6 seconds. And you watch it on the replay. Watch what he does right here. He's going to rope this calf. Now he's going to very quickly get down to that calf. Does that well. Now watch this part, okay? 1 wrap, and there's the half hitch. Very quick. Nice job.
Aha.
8 and 8. I like it.
No risk, no reward. He goes to the lead on 3 head of livestock tonight. Good job. You were right, Dave. He's somebody to watch.
Well, here's your pick, and I said in our opening, if you're going to pick a guy with the last name Cooper, you got a pretty good chance of winning. These 3 brothers, of course, son of Super Looper Roy Cooper, these 3 brothers were the first time that 3 brothers all qualified for the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo, and all of them in the same event, and all of them are terrific.
Well, this is the family business. His grandfather was a great roper as well, Duffy Cooper. Super Looper Roy Cooper has been here with us at the Wainwright Stampede in years gone by. And Clint is ready tonight. You can see he's got a look of determination. Clint's been very relaxed. He's been here all day. We watched him practice roping in behind with a bale today. He's getting tuned up for tonight. Always rides a great horse. They all do.
Well, Brother Cliff was a big factor last week at Innisfail. Let's see if Brother Clint can do the job this time around. And, of course, Brother Tough has been a Canadian and world champion. And a little slip right there. Oh, man, look at that. He just caught too much calf is what happened right there. That's just a tough break.
We're going to watch the figure 8 on this loop when we get to the replay. He throws that head loop on there clean, but watch the figure 8 on the bottom of the loop. Calf steps in it with both front feet. Now, when he goes to get a hold of the front leg on this calf, it's already up there, tied in with the other one in the neck. He knows he's not going to win any money, and we can hear the crowd here tonight giving him a hand and thanking him for coming here from Texas. Clint Cooper.
All right, we're going to move over to Cheney, Kansas now, and Cody Quaney, he picked up a nice check out there at Innisfail at our first stop on our road to the CFR coverage. Let's see if he can do it back-to-back. Of course, we've got all kinds of great action on our road to the CFR Tour. Heading off to Ponoka next, Medicine Hat, Strathmore, and of course it all wraps up with our Canadian Finals Rodeo.
6 days. We hope you're going to come and enjoy along with us at the Canadian Finals Rodeo. This is the first time we've seen this young man in Canada, and he comes in here with his guns loaded. Very athletic young man, watching that calf. Got that rope ready to go. We'll just reset that horse back in the corner. These horses have to start like a racehorse in a starting gate, but there's no gate in front of them. Horse reacts to the cue of the cowboy, and he's a little bit late. Clean around the neck for that calf, keeps him upright. Big, heavy calf. Grab the front. There we go. Nice tie. Good quick tie.
You know, we've got several calves that have really run hard. If you're even a little bit late, you're going to be behind these calves, and you've got a whole lot of ground to make up. You want to be catching that calf as quickly as you can because, of course, it's all about those valuable tenths of a second.
Exactly. Looks like our cowboy 9-1, I believe, is the score, the time rather, that we're getting back. That's a good job for as far as he went down the pen. That's a good quick tie on that calf. We'll be watching for him at the Ponoka Stampede next weekend.
You know, we've had several guys who've chased that calf a long way and then still had very respectable times, indicative of just how good they have been on the ground. As we get ready now, we're going to Timber Moore of Aubrey, Texas. Cousin Clayton, outstanding Canadian roper and steer wrestler. Timber is a Canadian Rookie of the Year back in 2007, twice been to the Canadian Finals. comes in at 18-4 on his 2 runs previous to this. So he's in second place throughout our elimination rounds, or long go rounds, if you will. Coming to the short round, the championship round, in second spot.
E2 is a long, tall cowboy. Turns this one out. There, that's a nice catch. Now that calf just steps around, jumped right into his arms. We're going to make money, honey. There we go.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Holy Dinah. 7-7 for the Aubrey, Texas cowboy. Let's watch this one again. You have to watch fast because he's not very long at it. Look at this. On the ground, pig and string, up with the hind legs, and bingo, 7-7 takes Timber Moore to the lead on 3 head. That was sensational.
Oh, that is a nice job right there. Good deal, cowboy.
Well, we're going to stay down in the southern U.S., and we're going to move over to Idabel, Oklahoma for Shane Slack. National Finals rodeo as a rookie back in 1996. He's a guy who's made over a couple of $100,000 in his career. 19 flat is where he's at right now, so he's going to have to be down in that low 7 to catch the man we just saw.
Well, this cowboy's looking to move up in the world standings as well. We might have a change in the order down there. We can see our Wrangler officials talking to the cowboys down there. Calves are drawn for the cowboys prior to rodeo time. All our calves carry tag numbers. They match the names of the cowboys with the number of the calf.
Yeah, I think we're okay. It is Shane Slack who's now moved in behind that barrier. Haven't talked a lot about the barrier, but that calf, of course, is given a required head start, and if you break that barrier, we're going to add 10 seconds in barrier time. Penalty time, 2-year time.
We do not need that tonight with a 7-7 leading, and then we've got an 8-8 and a 9-1. I tell you, it is a busy night. You have got to take some chances tonight in the tie-down roping. There is absolutely no point in following a calf down the arena. You have to get that rope out of your hand as quickly as you can.
Well, of course, Timber Moore with his 26-1 on 3 is now our leader. That sensational 7-7, putting him in the driver's seat. Let's see what happens right here with Shane Slack.
Well, that calf is off to the right. He's going to handle it well. Whoa. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. That's 250 pounds of calf right there, Dave. That is a tough clean and jerk on Sunday night. Good deal. We'll go ahead and finish this one off. We can hear the crowd in the background giving him a hand.
Well, it's kind of a consolation round of applause when that kind of a deal happens. That's certainly not something that you want to take place on a championship round. Tough break right there for a good cowboy.
That calf was hard to the right, and our cowboy stepped down there and handled it really well. This calf is just heavy. Oh,
and
boy.
uncooperative.
Exactly.
All right, well, I'll tell you what we're going to do now. We're going to Stetson Vest. Here's a guy who's talented, good-looking, rich. He's a Wrangler model. He's a talented athlete. I really don't like this guy.
He's nothing going for him at all,
Not a
does he?
thing. I can't believe it. All right, Stetson Vest getting ready. He comes in at 18-5 on his 2 runs previous. So if he could get down into that 7, mid-7s, he could take the lead right here.
This young man is hunting for a world title this year. He's 12th in the world standings. He's been with us just a little while this year on the Canadian Tour. He's already jumped up into the top 20 in the Canadian Tour. And he took a look at his cousin down there, Clint Cooper. Clint's telling him how to handle things. Let's back that horse on in there. These are quick horses. These horses have a great burst of speed, and then they stop and back up. These cowboys train these horses, get them ready for these rodeos. I tell you, very busy night. Outside. That's a good start. Calf is waiting for him. Big heavy lift right there. All right, little slow with the tie.
And you can see the body language telling you that as he walks back to that horse. That's not that excited run back that a guy feels like, oh, man, I just really nailed it. Not this time. Had a little bit of a problem on the ground, and it's going to be costly for him.
That's too bad. Stetson Vest is out of contention tonight.
Well, he's at 10-1, and as you said, that's where things kind of started to go south on him, right about there. However, 10-1, certainly respectable. He's still on the leaderboard, down in about 4th place overall right now. Timber Moore, still our leader.
He really turned up the heat tonight with that 7-7. I don't know if we can make a quicker run than that, Dave, with the quick conditions that we've got here. We've got some great cowboys still to go. Timber Moore in the driver's seat.
Well, Ryle Smith is the guy who comes in here as the overall leader. Now, he comes in at 17-5 on 2. So if he can get down around that 7-second mark, in fact, I don't think he has to be even that fast. He can be a little bit longer because he's got a bit of a cushion here at 17-5 on 2. He's got almost a second lead. Now that 7-7, if he could be about 8-5, he could do it. Let's see if he's going to be that fast.
You bet the Californian is down. Oh, he missed flank that calf. He had to do it twice. Step back in there, hurry the tie. All that took a little extra time. Back to the horse. Great calf roping horse right there. We wait for 6 seconds for it to become official. Well, he's a little long.
Yeah, he is a little long. He's at 10-2, so that's unfortunate. Just took him just a little bit too long right there. So you take another look at it and see where things kind of went south on him. Yeah, he saw the slip right there, and he had to kind of double clutch to get that calf back down to the ground. Now goes to work on him, and is in at 10-2. That's too bad.
That looks good. The breakdown of the top 3 looks like Lee ROMBOUGH is going to pick up 3rd place, Ryle Smith to 2nd, and Timber Moore, the Texan Canadian, in 1st place tonight. Great job, 7-7. That was hurrying on.